You're listening to Satellite Sisters.
What's a satellite sister?
The person you call when the best thing in your life happens or the worst.
The person that gets you up, gets you going, and gets you through.
And every once in a while, changes your mind.
This podcast is part pep talk, part weekly check-in.
Like grabbing coffee with a friend.
Thanks for being here. Welcome to the Satellite Sisterhood.
Hello, hi everybody. Hi. Yeah. Oh my gosh, well, thanks for coming. That's our show. We're so happy to be here today. That's kind of an understatement. We would have had some sassy walk-on music, but Apple Podcast doesn't allow us to play real music. So your applause was all the music we needed.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Music to our ears.
I'm Lian Dolan. I'm the youngest sister. I'm a mother. I'm a writer. And I'm just super happy to be here at the big, fun weekend.
I'm Liz Dolan. I'm the middle sister. I live in Santa Monica. I'm a podcaster. I'm a marketer. And we could not be more thrilled to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Woo!
I'm Julie Dolan. I'm the eldest sister. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm a podcaster. And we are live in front of a ballroom full of satellite sisters.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah.
All right, this is an actual show, so we're going to do it like an actual show. It will be broadcast November 7th, if you're wondering. That's when it will drop. So today on the show, first of all, remember those questionnaires you filled out? You told us a few things about yourself. Oh, we're going to tell you a few things about yourself.
We read them all.
Yeah. Then we have a fun game show. We picked our winner. We'll announce it in the B segment. Which sister said this, okay? Oh, boy, did I enjoy prepping that segment, listening to some classic golden oldies. And then in the third segment, we're going to do a little something special, something a little bit different. Just trust us. It's going to be great.
We're going to start now with a little audience participation. We're going to do some Satellite Sisters shout-outs, $5 shout-outs. So if you are here solo, please stand up.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wow.
Amazing.
We love you.
Amazing. Okay, sit down.
We're so happy you
Sit
came.
down, sit down. If you are here with your satellite sister, please stand up.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot of people in the room.
Excellent. Okay, sit down. Sit down. This is the sit down move. Sit down. If you are here with your actual sister, please stand up.
Oh, wow. So many. I love the Stay Noisy shirts.
Okay. Will the satellite misters in the room please stand up?
Yeah. All right. We love you.
All right, we want to know, where are our Minnesotans? Where are they? Stand up. Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this is sort of a subset of that, but I did a book signing here in 2010 at the J. Jill in the mall in Edina, and a lot of that group is here who was at that book signing.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Look at Lian, they're sitting together.
I
They're
know.
still together.
They're a whole thing now, Liz. I'm so proud. They're like, yeah, it's like a permanent book club. All right, we know we have some people under 40. God bless you. Where? I mean, it was great being under 40. Where are our next gen Sat sisters?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit more keeping track of who's been where. Who was at our meetup in Brooklyn, at our book opening in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Western, Alex.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Great.
All right. Welcome back. Anyone make the Cape Cod meetup? Anyone here?
Yes.
Oh,
in
yes.
the back.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, that's impressive. Santa Monica. A lot of you were at the Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
Stand up.
Whoa,
They're not
look at
standing up, this
Santa
group.
Monica.
At the Santa Monica Library and then Esther's Wine Bar, we all remember. Southport. Lian, you did a Southport meetup?
Yeah, who was at the Southport
Who was
book
at
event? That's my best friend from high school, Liz. And she is here with her brother. So we didn't call out that combination, but yeah.
There was also a meetup in Austin, correct?
Austin, who was
Who
there?
made Austin?
Betsy and Henry.
Betsy, and in memory of Henry, we think of Henry always. Okay, so then we went through the registration list, and I gotta say, it's kind of a generational snapshot of baby names. I mean, just some classic names from way back. Just there are a lot of bunches of names. So, okay, we have 6 Anns and Annies here. Could you all please stand up? Anns and Annies.
Anns and Annies.
Yes. Okay. Classic name. We have 7 Susans. Okay. Yeah. Again, we all remember the Susan generation. How about this next one? We love you. We love our Karens. We really do.
Yes, Karen.
Yes.
Yes, Karen. Yes. Yes.
We are super pro Karen. There are 4 of you. Okay, now there are 6 Pats, Patties, and Patricias. Okay. All right? Okay, now I'm not trying to show off or anything, but there is one name that totally won, hands down, okay? And those would be your Betsy's, your Elizabeth's, and your Liz's. There are 11 of us. We did not organize that as a competition, but once I saw that we won, yes, it was a competition.
Okay, so here's what we know about you from those spreadsheets. When we said, tell us something about you, some people could have tried harder, I gotta say. But here's some of the things we learned. Carolyn's here from Detroit, a very long-time listener, one of 10 siblings. Carolyn.
Yes.
Carolyn.
Yay, Carolyn.
Yes. 10. Carolyn is making the 10 gesture with her hands, people. Okay.
Okay, so you remember when the Queen died and we had a satellite sister on the ground who flew there immediately? That's Nicole. She's here, our correspondent, with her baby, Finley.
Nicole is sporting a little baby accessory there. Awfully cute.
Okay, this
Finley.
is an interesting career transition by Linda, and I think we just met her in the lobby. She's a retired airline ops manager and now is a trained floral designer.
Nice.
And
okay.
all right, way to go. Where's Dawn? Is Dawn here? Oh, did she not come? Oh, because she discovered the show by finding our book in her laundry room free book share. So, free book, free podcast.
Whatever it takes.
Way to support us, Dawn. Thanks a lot. Okay, Sylvia just ran out to get her knitting needles. Sylvia is knitting. Where are you, Sylvia? Are you here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not currently, but somebody else is behind
there's
you.
another knitter over
there's
there.
the knitters over there.
Oh, there's quite a few
Okay,
knitters.
Okay, knitting corner.
Whoa. Okay.
All right. Kelly's here. She's almost gone to 4 Satellite Sisters events, but she finally made it to this one.
Yes. Yes.
All right. And Janine just said she loves our Satellite Sister community because we're positive and uplifting. Thank you,
Yes,
Janine.
we are.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, we've learned some other things about you. Jane wrote and said, every baby's name, no matter how ridiculous, is lovely. Very good advice.
Yes.
Okay, well, this is the stuff they've learned from us.
Yes.
This is
Okay.
what we've learned. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. No, they've
they've
learned from
learned.
us.
Yes, they've learned from us. Yes. Just wanted to clarify. Okay.
Okay, next. Gretchen, I already had Mudita on the list. Gretchen put on the list that she remembers when that was my theme for a year, because I was looking for what is the word that is opposite of schadenfreude, of wishing, and it was, wishing the best for people. The word is Mudita. Not only did Gretchen adopt that word, but she made me a Mudita bracelet.
Kim and June, and I know some others, say that one of the best phrases that they use with their adult children, they learned at Satellite Sisters, which is, I know you'll make the right decision, or I'm sure you're going to figure it out. It seems to also work with aging parents. We'll just pass that on. Yes.
Many of you noted that you have been inspired by our travel, that it inspired you to think a different way around the world. Betsy said that travel to unusual places is safe-ish and life-changing. That includes trips to North Korea, trips to Argentina, and then at the other end of the spectrum, Karen said she even went to Bend, Oregon.
All right.
So that's it. That's the whole spectrum. We're glad you embraced it.
Jennifer and Rebecca, guess what they learned from Satellite Sisters? They mentioned you have to take care of your health. And in particular, they said, get a colonoscopy. Thank you, Lian Dolan. Thank you, Lian Dolan.
Okay, Jean from Sioux Falls, where are you? Okay, over there? Okay. Well, Jean knows, don't be a fun sucker, be a fun seeker. But what I loved about your answer is not only did you adopt that approach, you did a whole PEO program about Satellite Sisters to your PEO. I had to ask these guys, what is PEO? But now that they've explained it to me, that's fantastic.
It's a wonderful organization.
For the recording,
and
it's a women's
Lian and I have
organization.
both had the opportunity of speaking at PEO groups in Dallas, so we really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Patty, Carla, Jody, and Leslie all mentioned on their form that they appreciated the wisdom that they learned from Dr. Forney about civility, to be strong and kind. Okay, we need it more than ever.
And Mary from Chicago, on her form, she noted, Mary from Chicago, where are you? Okay, right there. How important relationships with other women are, and to try new things. You specifically mentioned 3. Cooking with Liz.
I wonder why you chose that one, Liz. I don't know.
I'm just saying, cooking with Liz, hiking with Julie, and volunteering from Lian. So thank you for being. But whatever your new things are, try them.
All right, is that it? Those are our
That's
lessons?
it.
Fantastic. All right, so we did a contest around Mother's Day for the people that were the early birds that bought tickets. And we promised our winner a great prize, and then we totally forgot about the prize. So, wow.
We were going to fake it.
She's going to be disappointed. But we were able, I don't want to say scrounge up a few things, no. Our winner was Suzanne. Is she here, Suzanne Tangi?
Suzanne.
Come on
Suzanne,
up.
please come up. Come on up. Suzanne is winding her way to the front.
I feel like she's really demonstrated big brooch energy.
Yes.
Thank you, Suzanne. And that gift pack we promised of delicious Minnesota products is being sent to you. Yeah.
Yes.
So there you go. Thank you. Thank you for your energy.
Thank you.
We decided that's what you really would have preferred than carrying it home. Yes.
Oh, the Jenny King. Okay.
Okay, Jenny Kane cardigan.
Okay. On-air negotiations. All right. I like this.
That is big brooch energy.
Yeah.
Asking for what you want. I like it.
Yeah. All right. Because it's a real podcast, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be back with Which Sister Said It. So stay tuned.
Okay.
This is Lian from Satellite Sisters, and we'd like to thank Pros for sponsoring this episode of Satellite Sisters. Thank you, Pros. We truly love their truly custom made-to-order hair care. And I have to say, I love it probably the most. You know why? Because I'm the youngest of 5 sisters, And growing up, I just had to use whatever shampoo was in the shower from my older sisters. But now I'm a grown up and I can get shampoo that I want. Prose gives me shampoo that makes my hair shinier and stronger. I get the exact fragrance I want. It's a unique formula that's just right for Lian, youngest sister. And how do I know that? Because it literally says my name on the bottle. Thank you, Prose, for understanding my needs. How does Prose do this? They have a in-depth hair quiz that you can take. They're going to ask you a lot of questions. They're going to analyze those 85 personal factors, and then you're going to get the hair care that you need. Clean, sustainably sourced ingredients that get you closer to your hair goals with every wash. That's my dream come true, Pros. If you want to do this, if you are into it and you want hair care that is custom made to order from Pros, that has your name all over it, here's what you do. Take your free in-depth hair consultation and get 15% off your first order today. Go to prose.com/sisters, and Prose is PROSE.com/sisters for your free in-depth hair consultation and 15% off your first order. Thanks, Prose. We appreciate you. We would like to thank our friends at Osea Skincare for supporting this episode of Satellite Sisters and for providing this special code, SAT Sisters, for an additional 10% off. Listeners, you know that when you support our sponsors, you are supporting our show, Satellite Sisters. So we're thankful to you too. And here's what we need to tell you about visiting OseaMalibu.com and using that code, SAT Sisters, for 10% off. They have a fantastic gift set I want to tell you about for the holidays. This is going to be my go-to gift. I want to encourage listeners to make it their go-to gift. It is Osea's Super Glow Body Set. It's the perfect way to try 3 of Osea's best-selling products at a really great value. First of all, you get their legendary Undaria Algae Body Oil. Full size. You get a full size one of that in this Super Glow Body Set. You also get Undaria Cleansing Body Polish. Ooh, that just primes your skin, gets you all ready. And then a travel size Undaria Algae Body Butter. The body butter, do I have to say it's like butter? Because it is like butter. These 3 will give you super glow. That is right. And here's what's really great. Right now, you can save an additional 30% on the set at OseaMalibu.com. Plus, you get that 10% for the SAT Sisters discount code. I don't know. That sounds like 40% off this fantastic Osea Super Glow Body Set. We want you to head on over to Osea Malibu now. Give the gift of glow this holiday season with clean vegan skincare from Osea. Right now, we have the special discount for Satellite Sisters listeners. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code SATSisters at OseaMalibu.com. That's right. Head over to OseaMalibu.com, and Osea is spelled O-S-E-A, Malibu.com, and use code SATSisters for 10% off. Thank you, Osea.
All right, we're the Satellite Sisters, and we're back. We're here live in Minneapolis with our audience from the Big Fun Weekend. It's so fantastic to see all these amazing, beautiful faces. And now we are going deep on some Satellite Sisters knowledge. We are going to play a game called Which Sister Said It? I went back into the archives and picked out actual lines from podcasts from 2006, 2009, 2011. Oh, yeah, going way back.
Yeah.
And I should mention, those are shows that aren't even up in the archives because those were our ABC shows that now, unfortunately, all have illegal music on them. So we put them up and Apple flags it, so we have to take them down. So that's why they're hidden secret archives.
That's what the algorithms do to us.
I know.
We can't make it stop.
They're killing us. So I pulled and 2023. So some deep ones and then some recent ones. Okay, so Julie and Liz are going to read the statements, all right? But it's not necessarily their statements, but it could be their statements. And we want to thank the people who entered to participate in this. We'd like to welcome Betsy Britson to the stage.
Yeah.
One of the
Betsy
many
won.
Come on down, Betsy.
Of course, it's a Betsy, the #1 name category.
Yes. I think Betsy, use the stairs,
Use the
please.
stairs.
No accidents coming to the stage. Yes. There we go.
Again, the liability. Okay, so Betsy, do you understand how it works there? Now, I just want to make sure you understand some. Oh, well, where are you from, Betsy?
I'm from Glenview, Illinois.
Okay.
And for those people who might not be that familiar with Illinois, where?
Chicago.
Okay, wait till I give you the mic.
Okay.
It's not a quiz show for you. You're doing great. How long have you been listening to Satellite Sisters?
20 years.
Wow.
All right, so
Okay.
you feel pretty confident, I can see, about this game. Which sister said it? And remember, it's Lian, Liz, Julie, Monica, and Sheila, all 5 original sisters are in this game, okay? All right, okay, let's start it off.
I'm going to start with the first question, Betsy. Okay, here's the quote from one of the sisters. Last year at a karaoke party, I tried to sing Born to Run. One thing about Bruce Springsteen's songs is that they have a lot of words. It was a total fail. Which sister do you think said that?
You've got a 1 out of 5 chance, Betsy.
I'll say Sheila.
Ooh, it's a close one. It was Liz. Okay, they're close. They're close.
But you know what? Okay, I think you get partial credit. I was at a karaoke party with Sheila. I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was
Okay.
Sheila's actual birthday. Yes.
Okay, the
Liz,
partial-
she's got a lot of quotes to make up one wrong quote. We don't have to start giving partial credit now.
Wow. Well, we can. I think we're the judges, Lian. But go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So the next quote is, someone said, I don't have a regional greeting.
Julie.
Monica. It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Betsy, I know you're going to
One
get
sec.
this.
Julie had just moved to Texas, so she was saying howdy at the beginning of the show, and so Monica's response was, "I don't have a regional greeting." Okay, all right.
Okay,
You're really just warming up, though, Betsy.
Betsy, yeah, those were the practice round. Yes, yes, and you can make hand gestures in the audience, but you can't. Don't shout out the answer. Okay, okay. This one I really feel like you're going to nail. Okay, which sister said, "I am comfortable in that position, on top of F. Scott Fitzgerald and The Great Gatsby"?
Lian.
Yes!
That's right. At one point, one of my books was ahead of The Great Gatsby on the bestseller list.
Okay, next up. Who said, I'm going out a super secret exit so the paparazzi won't find me?
Sheila.
Yes!
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Betsy's really got a winning streak going here, so I know she's going to get this one as well. Because, okay, here, who said this? For the Gracies, I'm going with the black sequin pants. I call them. No one else can wear them.
Lian.
Yes.
Thank you.
You see this 3 in a row. Betsy is
You're on a
really
roll.
cruising now with this one. Okay.
I love those Chico's black sequin pants. I really did. I still have them.
Okay, next up, much more recent. Next family reunion, we're not playing pickleball. We're going to have a mouth breathing contest.
Liz.
It was actually Julie.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was very recently on the show where we were talking about a news story about people taping their mouth shut when they yeah.
Right.
So it's a
Okay.
trick question.
Okay, again, you're going to bounce back with this one, Betsy. It's really, this is an easy one for you. I know you got it. Which sister said that this was an interesting week for me in my new life as an international television executive?
Liz.
Okay.
Not
she
a
got
trick
that.
question.
She
Yes,
got it.
in the middle of our run on Satellite Sisters, Liz became an international television executive.
I had some spare time.
Yeah.
People were asking, you know. They were calling. You got to respond. Got to make your move. Okay, this is sort of a related one, Betsy. Who said, I too sat on the couch watching TV this week, but I was not getting paid for it.
Sheila.
Nope. That was Lian.
It was me.
That was Liam.
But Sheila's totally plausible.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, cozy couch. We got it. We got it.
Okay, now we're on to which sister said, I really don't think it's a small world. It's a big world, and it's getting stranger. We are not alike at all.
That was a dramatic reading of that line. As it was said, it was much more lighthearted. If I can give you a tonal clue.
Julie.
Yes, you got it right, Betsy. I had to bring the drama for it.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Also on a related international note, who said, most of the beach chairs in the world are occupied by German men in Speedo bathing suits wearing black socks and sandals? Who said that, Betsy?
Liz.
Yes, I did.
Okay. This is you got that curve is really going up there. All right, how about this one? I rarely go any place, but I like to be prepared in case I leave my house.
Sheila.
Monica. Monica's in the house here tonight. Yeah.
Oh my God, this one just makes me laugh. Okay, who said this? Wow, penguin in a wetsuit. That's a pretty hard-hitting news story. We better take a break.
Lian.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that
oh
is
yeah,
Lian.
Betsy. Oh but yeah, you got it.
That was
Okay.
from our ABC radio days. I listened to a show that was the JV team, Lian, Monica, and Sheila. And that was about the level of news stories we tackled on Fridays. And it was a story about a penguin who lost his feathers and so the zookeepers fit him with a little wetsuit. And we spent about 20 minutes on that story. And then we took a break.
Okay, Lian, I know you're going to have to give the backstory on this quote. Okay, here's the quote. I had no idea about Jack White of the White Stripes. Wow, he's a sex machine.
So who said that?
Well, I'm just, you can be sure I didn't say that. I'm just, I just want to go on record.
Sheila.
So close. Her partner in crime.
Monica!
Yeah.
Monica doesn't even believe it.
You were reviewing a movie like a Rolling Stones concert film, and Jack White makes an appearance. And you said it, Monica. I was shocked as well. Yeah, she doesn't believe it, but I heard it. It's true.
Okay, next up. Speaking of smoothies, it's smoothie. I'm going to have to start again because this one makes me laugh. Speaking of smoothies, it's Smoothie Monday. We're smoothing it out.
Go with your gut.
Sheila.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was.
All right, you got
Sheila in 2006. So that was many Sheilas ago. Yes.
But she used to fake the smoothies too. Can we say that? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like she
Say-
brought a blender to the radio studio like one time. It was kind of a disaster. Disaster. After that, she just pretended she had a smoothie.
She never made them.
Because Sheila and I were together in the studio on Mondays. Liam, you were not there
No.
on Mondays?
I think
So
maybe
every
Monica.
Monday when she showed up without the blender, she's like, don't worry, I'll fake the smoothie thing. It's going to be fine. Nobody. And I honestly think if Lian had been there, she never would have dared to fake the smoothie.
No, I know.
Lian runs a tight ship. Okay. All right. This is a layup one for you. Okay. Here's the quote. You know, I have a tendency to give a lot of advice. My New Year's resolution, I'm going to keep my mouth zipped. There was a wave of murmuring. Julie, 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 Julie.
Julie.
Yes.
Julie, is it interesting to you at all how obvious that was to everyone? There was no hesitation with anyone in the audience who would have said that.
She also said that in 2006.
Yes.
And the follow-up was, especially with my adult children.
Okay, next up. I'm on all kinds of mailing lists. So the other day, I had lunch with 5 Nobel laureates in economics.
Who is our summiteer? Who goes to the most summit?
Who's our summiteer?
Liz.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I have no recollection of having lunch with 5 Nobel laureates, but that does sound fun, doesn't it?
You were you were at the Milken Foundation.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, there you go.
And
Okay,
then we
Becky.
had to hear about all 5, and that just seemed not that interesting, frankly. But okay.
What were we talking about on today's episode, Lian? We talked about the new Nobel laureate in economics.
I know you're still
Yeah.
on it. Still not that interesting. I don't.
Okay, now this is from a very recent show, and here's the quote.
Oh.
We just talked about this too. The idea of running around on a tennis court with my mouth taped is appalling in every way. Who said that?
Julie.
No, I did not say that. Liz
I
said
did.
that.
I
Liz,
said that.
was all Liz.
Obviously, just the running around on the tennis court would be appalling. But especially with my mouth taped shut. Okay, here's one. Did you know that it's possible for a human to breathe out of their ears? A 55-year-old factory worker in China discovered he can blow out birthday candles with his ears.
Really, any of us could have said that. I feel like.
Sheila.
Wow, you really love Sheila, don't you, Betsy? Really giving her a lot of credit. No,
It's okay, it was Julie.
it was Julie. International News Roundup.
International
From the International News Roundup. Yeah, I
Things
used
got
to
pretty
dig
random
deep
in that
for-
International News Roundup.
Yeah, had to dig deep for some of those international stories. Okay, but save your answer, Betsy, because it could help you this time. Okay, here's the quote. I've decided, drum roll please, to get bangs. Listen to this. I got an email from Carol in Plainfield, Illinois, who said, you have a large forehead and should get bangs to soften your features and make you look younger. Said with love. Thanks, Carol.
Sheila.
Yes. Yes. And just as a follow-up, Carol's email also said, Lian should too. Her forehead is huge.
See, on the show, we try not to share some of the riskier emails you send us. People feel emboldened to give us advice.
All right, last one. It's the last
Okay,
one.
this is the
But
last one.
I would say, it's tense if you're going to win, but you're totally going to win, Betsy. So it's just the last quote.
Okay, so this is it. In the battle between wild animals and robots, I'm taking wild animals. Who said that?
Say Lian.
Yeah.
Lian is the wild animal sister.
Yes. All right,
Totally.
Betsy. You were amazing sport. A fairly good job. Fairly
Yes,
good
yes.
job. We have
You
a
did
prize.
an awesome job. Yeah.
Okay, for you, one of these, an actual quote. For thousands of years, snacks have been delicious. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you,
for playing.
Betsy. Thank
Okay,
you,
do
audience.
need help? Okay, that was fun. Wow, we've really kind of never done a quiz show like that.
Yeah.
We should get all quiz material.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with a sense of connection. Stay with us.
Hey, Satellite Sisters, it's Lian, and we are here to thank Green Chef for their support of Satellite Sisters, longtime sponsors. And we want to thank you, the listeners, for supporting our sponsors like Green Chef, because when you support Green Chef, you are supporting the show. So thank you very much. Hey, head on over to greenchef.com/sisters20 and use code sisters250 for $250 off. And here's why you're going to want to do that now. You know that Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating clean, right? You get great recipes featuring lean proteins and certified organic whole fruits and vegetables and eggs and plenty of whole grain options. But did you know that you can eat clean all holiday season with 80 plus weekly options that change every week, featuring delicious, nutritionist approved recipes. That's right, whether it's protein packed or calorie smart or keto or gluten free or plant based, Green Chef has a program for you. And every Green Chef customer gets a free session with our registered dietitians who can walk you through how to make clean eating work for you. So sign up and start your journey towards better health today. You don't have to wait till January 1st. It's not a law. You can start in November with Green Chef. And I got to tell you, I am looking forward to the meals that are headed my way in November. How about this? Maple butternut squash risotto. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Sriracha tamari beef bowls. You know what? I don't really understand sriracha, but when they're in the Green Chef packet, I use it and I love it. So thank you, Green Chef. So here's what we want you to do, Satellite Sisters listeners. Head on over to get Green Chef's best deal of the day. That's right, $250 off with code SISTERS250 at greenchef.com/sisters250. That's Green Chef's very best deal of the year, $250 off with code SISTERS250 at greenchef.com/sisters250. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. Hi, it's Lian here from Satellite Sisters. And just this weekend, I was talking with my good friend, Kara. And what were we talking about? What do most women of a certain age talk about? How can we get a good night's sleep? And Kara listens to the show and she said to me, do you really use the Calm app and use those Calm sleep stories? Do those really work? And I was like, 100% they work. Yes, I use the Calm app. I've been using the Calm app for over 4 years, long before they were a sponsor. I do the 10-minute daily meditations. I do the movement with the app. I like the learning courses. And now, because I'm awake many nights, I also use the sleep stories. I just press play on those sleep stories and I drift away. And she said, don't you want to know what happens at the end? I was like, not really. I can't explain it, but the way they write and produce those sleep stories with charming British voices, I just want to hear the voices. I can't even tell you what they're about. I just know that I almost never hear the end of them. Thank you, Calm. Calm is the #1 app for sleep and meditation, giving you the power to calm your mind and change your life. Now, Calm recognizes that everyone faces unique challenges in their daily lives, that mental health needs differ from person to person, and that time for meditation may vary. But that's okay, because they have lots of things over there on the Calm app. The meditations, the sleep stories, and the expert-led talks. You know we love this app. So here's what we want you to do, because Calm wants to give you a special offer of 40% off your Calm premium subscription. Are you listening, Kara? Okay, there's what you want to do. You want to go over to calm.com/satellite. That's right. Calm is offering an exclusive offer of 40% off a Calm premium subscription. Calm.com/satellite. And Calm is CALM.com/satellite for 40% off unlimited access to Calm's entire library. That's right. Calm.com/satellite. Thanks, Calm.
Okay, we're back. Here we are with our live audience in Minneapolis. You guys are doing a bang-up job in the big, fun department, and that is what we promised. We also promised that there would be no learning at this event. Still cheering for that. Okay. But we lied. Here's a little warning. Some learning is about to happen. Okay? So this show is the first of 5 shows we will do between now and the end of the year. In each one, we will review the Satellite Sisters' 5 uncommon senses. Those 5 senses, which were not in the quiz. Those 5 senses, which we really think are fundamental to all of our lives, to our show, to the way we think about relationships. Those 5 senses are sense of connection, sense of self, sense of humor, sense of adventure, and sense of direction. Today, because this room is so filled with it, we are starting with sense of connection.
The sense of connection is the realization that going through life with other people is a better way to go. Our listeners believe what we believe, that being someone's sister, brother, or teacher, or friend is really what gives meaning to our lives. We learned our sense of connection by wearing the same clothes, sharing the same bathroom, traveling in packs of 10. Those were our reasons. But most of us are bound together by sharing small, everyday acts with people around us who support us, who accept us. Sometimes they set us straight and always encourage us. Through all the writing and the outlining and the togetherness, we've learned some lessons that we want to share with you today. And we call these the Satellite Sisters Home Truths.
We have been developing these over the years. Home truth number 1. This may sound familiar to you. What women do and think and say should not be dismissed as being less important than the news of the day. Right? It's really tempting to lump all of our conversations into the girl talk category. But we've really learned that it's the range of women's interests that needs to be honored and respected. There is time for a thoughtful discussion of public education reform. There is also time to ask for advice about what to wear to an ex-boyfriend's wedding, or to remind a friend to get her colonoscopy. All of the events in our lives are worthy of being explored intelligently and with humor. That is home truth number 1. Okay, home truth number 2. Surprise, surprise. Women learn from other women. When it comes to navigating transitions, making changes, or just buying products, most of us rely on the experiential learning of our friends and family. Sure, every once in a while, we get an expert opinion. But then again, you know my feeling on unsolicited medical advice. Still feel very strongly about that. So every once in a while, we get an expert opinion, but most of the time, we make our biggest decisions with the help of the people who know us best and or have navigated that situation earlier. Should I go back to school? How do I care for my aging parents? Should I have another baby? Is there time for me to fill in the blank, whatever it is in your life? These are the questions that are for your satellite sisters.
All right. Home truth number 3, you can't make new old friends.
Yep.
I'm going to get to a lot of you in this room next home truth, but there is something about the deep connection you have with the people that maybe you grew up with, or that you went to kindergarten with, or to high school with, or your college friends, or your work friends, or your new mom friends, or your new dad friends. Do new dads have friends? We don't know. Do men have friends? We don't know. There's just a tremendous value in that shortcut language you have, that even if years, maybe even decades have gone by, you can pick up right where you left off. You can invite them to your hotel room, like my friend Liz did yesterday, to tweeze your eyebrows. That's what having an old friend means. And I think in the pandemic, I mean, we gained almost nothing. I mean, I gained 15 pounds from the sourdough, right? At one point, my husband and I, we had a sourdough dealer. Because we weren't baking the bread, we were just eating it. And I found this dealer online called Walrus and the Hedgehog. And I don't know if it was Walrus or the Hedgehog, but they would deliver the sourdough bread to my doorstep, no contact. And after like 6 months, Barrick's like, we have to stop the sourdough for the sake of the children. So
Those were dark times.
They were.
Very, very dark times.
Yeah. But we pulled through. We quit the sourdough. But I think a lot of us were able to reconnect during the pandemic with deep old friends on Zoom. I mean, what an extraordinary technology that became. And again, we had nothing else to do.
Yes.
So we were setting up Zooms with high school friends and college friends. And I think it was an extraordinary way to reconnect with old friends. It's always worth reconnecting. We've said it forever on Satellite Sisters. Go to your high school reunion. Go to the wedding, even if it's across the country. It's important to show up for somebody's parents' funerals. Those are all important things to do. You just can't make new old friends, and you can't take those relationships for granted. They do need work. They need work.
Mhm.
Home truth number 4, you're not too old to make new friends.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
every one of you
Yes.
has made new friends.
Yep.
I mean, that's why seeing my book appearance 2010 group all sitting together, the Jay Gillers there, I mean, they made
incredible,
new friends.
really.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And they get together, they watch the movie, Mamma Mia, they made drinks, and they couldn't be bothered with bracelets. They made bead rings. What is that?
Yes.
But they did it together, They made new friends through Satellite Sisters, and I think this is an extraordinary experience for people. I hope you go home with lots of pictures and new contacts and stay connected in a way that you never thought possible. I mean, I thought the only way to make new friends in 2023 was pickleball. But apparently there are other things that people can do together in a group and enjoy themselves and drink and talk loudly. And that's what's happening here. So you can't make new old friends, but you're not too old to make new friends. Do it.
So always have the grace to let new people in your life. Yeah. Home truth number 5. Togetherness is a better way to go. Let's just face it. People need people, as the song goes. Whether it's with your family or however you define your family. That sense of connection is a powerful and positive tool. And we need to prioritize our roles as friends, as sisters, as mothers, as daughters, as teachers, whatever, because that's how we are connecting. We are doing that work. So people need people. Those are very important roles. Now, we did some learning on this side of the microphone as well, because we have learned so much from you in the last 25 years. Number 1 is ask for help, because you know what? People really want to give help. Look at this group. If you have a question about static cling or aging parents, this group is going to they're going to dive deep. They're going to give you those answers. You don't have to worry about that. The second thing I'd say that we have in our community is that we have a safe place for friendship. It's important that you make a safe place where everyone is welcome. All views are welcome. And that civility that we all love is there. We learned that from you. Laughing, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Civility, so underrated.
Yeah.
But we were on it from the beginning.
We were laughing, and you have to start with yourself. And I love how everyone here just, has such a self-deprecating sense of humor, and they're willing to make fun of themselves, and then they're going to make fun of you, and I think that's
Very
the way-
large forehead.
Yeah.
Very large.
Something
I
that
don't even think that's true. I don't
And
know.
again, I have a cowlick. I can't get bangs, Carol.
She's listening somewhere now.
Okay, but you never went with the bangs, Lian. You held on strong. But which is another learning lesson that we got from you, which is about change, is being open to change and changing your mind. I listen back to some of the early shows, they make me cringe because of some of the things you say, but it was a different time, a different place. And you should, again, have the grace to change and to say, hey, I need to rethink this. I need to do this differently.
Yes, I
that's-
agree. I totally agree that changing your mind also underrated.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
More, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one is so deep to me, and I've learned it all from you, is that everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and we're honored that you have shared your stories with us. Oh my gosh. It means so much to
So
us.
much. Okay.
Okay. We had to have a little crying, Lian, a little just. And the last thing, which is, it is your patience, your loyalty, and your support. That is what you want in a friendship, and you have given to us to that. You are role models for us in terms of patience and loyalty and support.
Okay. Okay. Good job, Julie.
Thanks.
Good job.
It's my role on the show. You know that. Yeah.
The classic sister.
I
comes
know.
through.
I know. Just why would I try to do that? I can't. I can't do that. But I will say this, when we first started Satellite Sisters, we were the first radio show. It was a huge idea in 1999 when we were pitching this. We had a website. And we had a logo because Liz, we didn't know how to do
Mastermind.
radio, but we had a logo and a website, and we thought, this is it. This is the wave of the future. We're going to be able to communicate with our listeners through the website, and we did. Public radio people, we started there. Boy, did they enjoy emailing. So many grammatical mistakes
There's
they
so
enjoyed
many.
correcting. It was fantastic to hear from them. It was great. But what we didn't count on was social media. We did not see that in 1999. I hate to thank Mark Zuckerberg.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it. But what we didn't understand was that you would connect with each other. That was the part we used to talk about, a satellite sisterhood and a listener loop, and we talk and they email, and then we announce that on the show. But
we thought we were going to have to create the groups at one point.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God we didn't.
No.
Yeah.
We did. Woo, Satellite Sisters Circle, an idea from 2002. But we didn't have to do that because thanks to social media, you created your own groups. And that was extraordinary to us. It's been incredible to watch over 23 years, the way that you've come together and stayed together and connected. And in a million years, we didn't anticipate that. And we had Liz on the team. I mean, she thinks big thoughts. And even she, with her logo, did not see that.
Did not see that coming.
So that's
No.
been extraordinary to watch, that now we really do have the Satellite Sister Circle, and we didn't have to do anything.
That's the best part.
That's the best part. We didn't have to do it.
What they call organic, I guess. Just organically, here you are, friends with each other. Really, far beyond anything we do or say or create, you have found each other, which is unbelievably satisfying to us. So we want to close this special episode about the sense of connection by also just reminding ourselves about the transformational power of conversation. I mean, it's what we've been talking about on the show forever. It's what you're talking about with each other, especially women's conversations, and we don't just mean podcast conversations, right? It's not like what we talk about transforms you. That's not what we're saying. We're saying, what were you doing? Though we hope it does occasionally.
I think they can tell by the sincerity in your voice, Liz.
But I just want you to think about, what were you doing before we were announced coming in the door? You were sitting next to someone you may or may not have ever met before, and you were having conversations with each other about your lives. You were sharing things. You were getting to know each other. I mean, that is really, everyone will leave here transformed. And we've always said, not every conversation will change your life, but any conversation can. And when you think about it, I hope when people head home tomorrow, you can think about, maybe there's a handful of conversations you had here today or last night in the bar or whatever that are really going to stick with you for a long time. That is transformational. There are things that I know there are conversations I can think about that I had with a friend or a listener that they didn't even know they were saying something important to me. They did not know that I needed to hear exactly what they were saying at exactly that moment. You can, who said this? Julie, everyone has a story? Yeah. You don't know what people are going through. So you could be saying something to the person next to you that is something they really need to hear or really need to know. And you don't necessarily have any way of knowing that in advance. And that's why just having the conversation is so important. So Not every conversation will change your life, but any conversation can. We still live by those words. And that's why we end every show the way we do, by reminding you to call your satellite sister. Thank you.
This is so awesome. Yeah, really.
You guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Crowd noise
Yeah,
for the
get a
recording.
picture. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we have a
Thank
little
you.
more official podcast
Yes.
business to do because this is
Yes.
a real show. So at the end, we like to thank everybody in our orbit, and we like to do our to-do list. First of all, we want to thank our sponsors. We are so grateful that MEA came on as a sponsor.
Yes.
Yeah. They are the world's first wisdom school. The links are in the show notes or at our website. A big thanks to MEA. It's great to work with them. We'd also like to thank Kathleen Quinn, CFO, who came on board.
In the
CFO
house.
Quinn, stand
Yes.
up.
In the house.
We'd like to thank the crew at the Hilton, who has really done a great job. Fantastic. Okay, going way back into the satellite sister world, we used to give out awards. We did everything.
We had to do everything, Lian. It was 6 days a week, 3 hours a day.
I mean,
Right.
we would do anything to kill 20 minutes. So here you go. So we call them the Sassy Awards, and I have a couple of sassies to give out to some of the people in the room who may or may not choose to come forward, but there are small tokens of our gratitude. Maybe you've noticed running around with our producer Sarah Alice is her good friend Danny, who is here this weekend.
Yay.
Danny
Come
is,
on up,
is
Danny.
Sarah Alice's sorority sister. She's here. She's killing it. She's doing everything for us.
Yeah, so Danny left. This is like her vacation. She left 2 small children at home to come here, and no one was happier to arrive. And this is the sassy for you. Really must be desperate to leave your kids and come here for a good time. You're welcome,
Thank you, Danny.
Okay, people have asked us, why Minneapolis? Why Minneapolis? And we've just did some lip service and said, oh, you guys are great. It's a great city. It's a great city. Really Minneapolis because our niece and her husband moved here, and we had a shipping and receiving address for everything. So the sassy for best shipping and receiving department goes to Catherine, Alex, Jonas, and Casey.
Come on up,
Yes, come on
Meet
up.
our niece. Yeah.
You've heard Catherine as our next gen occasionally on the podcast. Here she is.
There
Catherine
you go.
Dolan, Alex Nordenson. Yes.
I mean, Alex got the first shipment of 22 boxes of nut rolls and was like, what have you done, Catherine? And then their poor 5-year-old son saw the boxes, was like, are these toys? No, they're not. They're gift bags. Okay, and then we could not have done this without our amazing producer, Sarah Alice Kaiser. I don't even know what to say.
I know.
Yes.
I know. We
The
love
best,
Sarah.
the best.
We asked if Sarah could move in with us. We just think on a permanent basis that would work out really well for us, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the sassy for most cool, calm, collected, competent, and just all around delightful. To Sarah Alice, it's just been a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you.
All right, a big thanks to our engineers in the corner. Thank you so much for engineering the
Thank
show.
you. Thank you.
And our final thank you, of course, is to you. You've been a great audience.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't even need adult beverages. That's fantastic.
No, we will get to those, of course.
Yeah. That's later. Okay, so our to-do list. I'm just going to start. I mean, I'm going to leave immediately and start rehearsing my dancing queen moves. So watch out, people. All right, Liz.
Okay, my to-do list at the last minute, I just made the decision to buy some big silver fake eyelashes. So will I be able to get those to stick to my face? We don't know. You will only find out when you see me at the Mamma Mia dance party, but I'm going to give it a go. Julie?
Okay, my to-do list is I have a pair of very high silver platform shoes that I'm going to be wearing tonight. So I've got to buckle those on. I got to practice walking and dance moves in my hotel room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are here, you may have noticed the spectacular balloon creations outside. What we are going to do now, with your help, is Julie, Liz, and I are going to go out and stand there. If you'd like a photo with the three of us, Danny will take your, form a line, and we know you can do it because half of you in this room are teachers. And the other half are A students. So I'm sure you can form a line, and we'll stand in, and you can take your photos with us on, you hand Danny your phone, she'll take it, so it'll be on your phone. Try to do what you can about my forehead. Post. But that's it. That's the show. So if you let us get out the door, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
But
what
thank
I'm
you
trying to
so
say.
much
Thank
for
you so
coming.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're the best. You're the best.